This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 42 of building Kitt, a 1/8 scale model of Knight Rider's car. And very nice it's coming along as well. This is the episode where we're going to start playing with some electronics and wiring and stuff to happen on this. We've got a circuit board and some lights and switches to fit. Not really fit, but install. But yeah, we'll get there. Looking at episode 13 from season 2. First broadcast in the USA on the 8th of January 1984. This is a treasure search. Michael is charged with protecting a daughter of an adventurer and finding her legacy. So, yes, all of the stuff about that stuff, knight in shining armor and stuff and things. Doesn't trust computers, but yeah, she'll obviously come to love. By the end of the episode, use all their skills in a hunt for the rare treasure. Leads from an exclusive school to a dangerous mountain region called Devil's Basin. Not Devin's Basin, that'd be different. Devin's Basin would be something very, very different. Right, yes, in this issue, we're beginning to install the wiring for the headlights, door switches, and the speaker. So we get to put the board on, speaker in place, and that's going to hold the speaker grill in place again, and then plug in some wires, basically. So yes, we'll get to do that after we've looked at the reverse turbo boost. It's basically turbo boost going backwards. One of the most spectacular is the turbo boost, yeah. Another more difficult maneuver, reverse turbo boost. Been used on a few occasions, just as effective as standard turbo boost, but he goes backwards in it. I vaguely remember him doing that a couple of times, but yeah. Right, let me get this all out of the way, and we'll see what we're going to be installing. Right, supplied in this pack, we have quite a lot. We've got some screws, obviously, which we're going to be using. We've got the bracket to hold the speaker in place, the speaker itself, as well as the main board, which has got lots of plugs on it, and lots of wires to plug into said board. They're all labelled quite nicely, but they're labelled the same, some of them. So we've got R on that one, and also R on that as well. I'm not entirely certain why I feel the need to label them all the same, but I'm sure it will become clear, or not, as the build progresses. So let's get those out of the way for now. We shall bring in Kitt, and we'll start off by putting the board in place. This goes on the back here, basically. It fits in place with the cutout away from that, basically just on there, like that. There are four PM screws to hold that in place. These are the PM screws. They're the ones with a little washer built into them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. Those there. Get them installed, obviously, into the 4 points on here. That one there. As ever, I'll get these just in place. Always get at least all of them down before you tighten down the first one, just to make sure everything lines up where it should. You need it to be where you need it to be. You get one tightened down and things aren't quite right, then you can't rearrange and move things around a bit. So always get them all in and then go back and tighten them all up. So that's all of them in. Tighten down that last one, and then go back and tighten up all the others just to make sure everything is held in place. So there we have that done. Last little bit to be screwed in place after we've put the speaker on there, obviously going in the right way around, and this is being plugged into the one with S marked on it. I can't quite see any of them at that angle, I shall have to have a closer look and see. It seems to be actually there's one more wire to put in first before we do the speaker. We've got front scanner bar wire, which is marked with an A. Both ends of that are the same, so you don't need to worry about which one that goes onto. And that one looks like it's going onto there, which has a C written on it. That's okay. It does say put it onto C, so A goes into C, obviously. That plugs in there, and the other end of that will obviously be going across underneath the floor to the front to the scanner bar. So that's that. Then we have the speaker, which is marked with an S, and that is going into what looks like the second one in along here, which does have an S on it. So let's get that plugged in there. I just noticed that this has got an A on it as well. They could have reused the letters. And then the speaker will sit on there, just going across. Yeah, we'll worry about plugging in around it when the time comes. We're going to be using this bracket to go over the top, so we need to make sure that that's the right way around. So the connections come out over there. And that's being held in place with 2 GM screws. Pull those out. Go. And they are going in, obviously. Either side of that. So that will hold the bracket and the speaker and this cover in place as well. Button down. And that side as well. Eventually, nearly. There we go. That's that. All nice and secure there. Right, then we have to play around with some wires. Right. For some reason, that says about the front scanner wire again. Oh, the battery box goes into C. I've got that wrong. It's completely the wrong place. I misread the words. It says plug the battery box in there. Let's get that one that's marked with an A. That's why I got confused. Into that one. And then I can turn the page and we'll see the scanner box goes into one with an A, which looks to be around here somewhere. Let's have a quick look. EMD A. A is the last one on here. So we'll get that plugged into there. Now. There we go. So then that can come back around. And that will go up the front somewhere, one side or the other. I don't know which one. Probably this side, but we'll worry about that in a little while. Now, we need to find the door switch connector. 42C. Let's have a quick look back over the page to find 42C. Door switch connector is the long one, not the little one. The long one, which has just got plugs on it. So this needs to go onto the one marked B. Should be on there. One that doesn't actually have a thing on it. Leave the other end free. I can see on the picture it's not this one offset one, it's the one next to that one there. Let's get that plugged into there. Oh, interestingly, that's the other way round as well. So make sure you get these connections the right way round when you try and plug them in. Yeah, so that's that on there. I'm going to move I'll leave the cable down there. So that is just being left free at the moment. No, we're putting in 42D and E into there. Another one of them. What's that? We've got these two switches, which are going onto here. Doesn't matter which way round because they're both going to get used on the doors. You can just have whichever one needs to go whichever side to go whichever side. So these are just switches that obviously when the doors are shut will be engaged or disengaged. And when the doors are open, it will turn the lights on, I should think. So that's what we have here. Then we're putting the lights together. We've got, again, multiple sockets. What have we got here? R and R. Push the plug from light wire 42H. Let me go back to the instructions and look at 42H. 42G is the one with all the things on it. Back out the way so I'm not getting confused with that. Right, so we've got the one with all the lights, which we'll plug into this in a minute. So this one is going on there first. Obviously, you know which end is which because only one's got the right socket on it. So it's be this one, which is being plugged in next to that over there, one that's got R written on it, which is convenient because this has got an R on it. There you go, that's that. And then we're plugging that to there. So we've got a collection of 3 bulbs on either side, which are for the lights. I assume these are the little lights down the front underneath the scanner bar, not the main headlights. So that is that. That is now done. I, in theory, could put some batteries in and power it up, but I'm not going to as yet. So I'll leave that aside until I'm told to. Nice to follow the instructions sometimes. So that's that. That's the end of this month's pack. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying it. It's going to get quite interesting now. So yeah, I'll see you down the line for the next part. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.